So before the video starts, I just want to say I have a massive giveaway that's going on. How to enter that will be in the description, and I'll actually say it later on in the video, so feel free to stick around for that if you're interested. Anyway, let's get on to the video. So what's going on, everyone? And if you already know, it's been a couple days since they've really released all the trailers for Forsaken Shores, and they pretty much just dropped everything. So I've left this video a little bit longer than I probably should have, but I just wanted to sort of get everything we already know and just really make a fine list and try and make this video as best as possible. So this video is essentially going to cover everything you really want to know or need to know or probably will find interesting about the Forsaken Shores update that's coming out. Now I just want to say that when the Forsaken Shores update does come out, I'm going to be uploading my usual quick video explaining how to complete it, but after that I'm going to upload maybe around a 15-20 minute video just really deep diving into the campaign of Forsaken Shores. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get straight into the video. So as most of you probably know, what the Forsaken Shores is essentially it's just a whole new area that's added onto the Sea of Thieves world. Now with this brand new area, what I pretty much thought, and I think a few other people thought as well, is all they're going to be doing is adding a couple islands in there and just making it sort of like a different area to explore. But from this photo that I've listed here, you can actually see that there are now outposts, or there will be at least one outpost at the new Forsaken Shores part of the map. Now this is a bit of a theory I have, but we don't know for sure, but my theory is, as you can see, there's a lot of volcanoes in this new area. Now I'm thinking what they're going to be doing is adding some sort of ash cloud, so you can sort of see in this photo how there's sort of like this weird sort of cloud and mist coming out of the top of the volcano. So my big theory, and I don't know whether this is true, it's just a theory for now, but essentially what I'm thinking is maybe they're going to be adding some sort of new thing like a storm, but instead of it being a storm, it's more like a cloud of ash and a cloud of dust and like some rocks falling out of the sky, so that could pose all new threats for your boats and just make things a little bit harder. Now personally I think that'd be an absolutely insane idea and I'm all for it, but I don't know whether that's actually going to happen. As I said, and I've said it many times, this is just a theory, so don't quote me on that. But just from some of the stuff that we've actually seen, I guess it wouldn't be too far-fetched to think that this might happen. Anyway, I'm going to talk about theories a little bit later, but I just want to sort of get onto a few more screenshots. Now, as you can see on this screen, actually, this is probably the best thing that they've maybe released, in my opinion, regarding this new update. Now, the reason I say that is because this photo actually gives us so much new information about the new update. So to start, we're going to obviously see the big thing that actually is going on in this photo. You can actually see that this volcano is actually going off. Now, this is another thing that could possibly lead to the whole ash cloud sort of thing that I have going on. Now, another thing you can actually see in this photo too is rowboats. Now, I just want to talk about rowboats quickly because I'm actually extremely excited and I'm really keen to see how they're going to implement rowboats into this world. Primarily how they're actually going to store them on the boat and all that sort of stuff, and I just find that to be really interesting in what they're going to do. Now, as of course I've said this many times, the reason they've actually put in rowboats is because these volcanoes do go off and they can actually cause a lot of damage to your ship, and I'm sure you don't really want to sink your ship in the process of getting loot. But with these rowboats, they've actually pretty much confirmed they're going to be adding in new mechanics to the game, which we've already seen from already being released after the Forsaken Shores event, and I'm actually really excited to see what they're going to implement and the new sort of resources and things they're going to implement, because as far as content goes, there's going to be so much new stuff that's actually added, whether it be the merchant missions or this update, but there's essentially going to be so much new stuff, so we're sort of expecting Sea of Thieves to sort of flip on its head and completely change everything we know about it. That being said, that's equally a good and a bad thing. I mean, if you don't like change, it's probably a bit of a bad thing, but personally I'm all for it. I know when they did release this new update and they brought out the new inventory system, I was one of the people who absolutely hated it to start with, but after playing it for a couple days, I've actually pretty much gotten used to it and I'm liking the feel of it now, and I'm pretty sure they're going to fine-tune it again and make it just a little bit better within the new update. Now, I actually seen this part on a YouTube video, so I'm just going to quickly shout out his channel. His name's Wispee, if you want to check him out. He made a pretty good video sort of covering all this new stuff and some theories. So I'm just going to dip into that for a little bit and just talk about some of the stuff that I find to be actually probably pretty accurate to what's probably going to happen. Now, all the sources that I'm getting my information from, I'm going to throw them down in the Discord, and there's also entry requirements how to get into my giveaways if you're interested in that, so if you want to check that out, feel free. Now, in his video, he pretty much said that there's going to be all this new cosmetic stuff and a few new things added, but one of the things that I found to be probably most accurate to what's coming out is he spoke something about necklaces and more pirate customizations. Now, he's actually really deep dived this into his channel, but I'm just going to talk about it very quickly here. As you can see from the trailer, it actually looks like the guy in the trailer is wearing some sort of chain sort of outfit. Now, it looks like we're probably going to be getting some clothes that are actually exclusive to this event. Now, if you didn't know, when you go to different outposts around the world, they have different stocks of stuff. So maybe when you go to the outpost that I mentioned earlier that's inside this new Forsaken Shores world, you'll be able to buy these sort of clothes. And these clothes essentially have like an orange sort of misty glow to it. It's sort of like Pirate Legend, but just different. Now, personally, I feel like the Pirate Legend stuff they have now isn't that great, so I'm hopefully they're going to bring some new stuff into this update that'll sort of give support to Pirate Legends. As they've confirmed many times, they're bringing new merchant quests, which is a very much needed change in my opinion, because the merchant quests are pretty boring and repetitive after some long amount of time. But anyway, if you plan on checking out Wispee's video, it's only like a couple of minutes long, just leave a comment saying Sin sent you or something, I'll read them and give a like if I see them, and yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing. Right, okay, that clap was probably loud, I'm not going to do that again. Right, so let's get back into some juicy theories. Now, I believe theories are actually the best part about updates that come out because it gives the community a lot of time to speculate and work out what's going on. And that being said, if you do have any theories, please throw them in the comments. I really love hearing you guys' theories, it's like the coolest thing ever. So if you have any theories, please throw them in the comments, and maybe if they're lucky, someone from Rare might see it and they might actually put it into the game. But who knows. Right, so my big, insane, groundbreaking theory and possibly fact is they're going to be adding a new sort of damage into the game, and that's probably going to be burn damage. So we've got snakes, which gives you a poison damage, and we got full damage, which gives you a broken leg. So is it really that far-fetched to sort of assume that maybe a big-ass ball of fire that hits you is going to give you some sort of burn damage? I, for one, am actually going to be extremely disappointed if they don't add burn damage into the game. Now, the reason I say that is because burn damage would be so insane and give so many new mechanics, and, I mean, maybe if they could add this new sort of feature, this is more so with another theory again, which I'm going to talk about that now, is maybe if they add some sort of way that your ship could get set on fire. That way you could actually utilize the buckets of water. Because what good are buckets of water aside from getting water out of your boat? You can't really do much with them aside from that. So actually it wouldn't be too far-fetched again to assume that maybe they're going to bring in some sort of way that your ship can get set on fire. Now this is another theory, and this is sort of expanding on the whole idea of burn damage through fire. But since they were really keen on showcasing the cursed cannibals, I don't think they're going to stop the cursed cannibals there. I think with new updates they're going to add new sorts of cursed cannibals that come out to the world. Now being this Forsaken Shores is very much a fire and lava based event, don't be surprised if they add a thing like an Ignis Pool. Now, I've actually seen this somewhere in some sort of forum somewhere, so if you know where it is, please leave that in the comments, and I'll put it in the description. So my idea of an Ignis Pool, so essentially what it will do, if you get hit by this Ignis Pool, it'll actually set your ship partly on fire and burn you in the process, if you're near it. Now, this would be an extremely great feature to add into Sea of Thieves, because I'm sure you know, if you've played it for a while, the game can feel a little bit repetitive. Now, even with all the new stuff they bring out, it only holds its value for a short amount of time. That being said, I thoroughly enjoy this game, so I'm not trying to give it shit in any way. But if you've been Pirate Legend since before the Megalodon event, you sort of understand where I'm coming from, and you just don't really find the new stuff to be as refreshing as you'd like it to be. So as I said, these are pretty much just theories and opinions. If you have any theories and opinions, please throw them down in the comments. I'd be actually really keen to see them. Now, there's so many more videos out on YouTube right now regarding ideas of Forsaken Shores and just what we know so far, but I'm not going to bother covering them because I'm sure you don't want to see the same recycled video. So without further ado, this is pretty much wrapping up the Forsaken Shores part. Now, I do have a giveaway going on. I probably said that earlier if you remember it. There's a few things you need to do to enter that. So what I essentially do is every now and then I give out some small little giveaways just because I really like giving back to the community, and what you guys have given me has been absolutely insane, and I just sort of love to share that success to everyone else. So essentially what I do every now and then, if you're part of my Discord, you would have seen that I had a $20 gift card that went. Now I just want to say quickly, none of these giveaways are going to be actually over $50 because I'm not raking in a shit ton of money. That being said, if you don't know how to do those little giveaways and you want to be part of that on the Discord, the two things you need to do is follow the Discord and join that. It's free and easy to do. And another thing I do is I'm sort of giving some more giveaways regarding my Instagram, because that's just like the easier way for me to contact everyone, because there's like over 1,000 people in the Discord right now, so it's hard to get through everyone. So if you want to see some more exclusive giveaways, as I said, these are going to be around maybe $20 to $30, nothing over $50. Do follow my Instagram, that's going to be linked down below. You can follow both of my Instagrams if you want. I'm still doing that giveaway when we hit 5,000 on the YouTube channel, so do subscribe to my channel here and my other music channel if you just want to double your chances. I've said it before, likes don't really mean anything because I can't check if you like the video, but if you want to like the video, then hey, feel free, but don't feel obliged to do that. Now, if we do manage to get to 10,000, I'm going to be doing a massive giveaway, and some of the admins of the Discord know what's going on, but I'm sure you guys will absolutely enjoy it if we do get to that level. So if you want to increase that and make it more likely, feel free to share this with a friend and get a friend to subscribe and just help this channel grow. Now, as I'm sure you guys all know, this is actually whoring myself out, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Now, as we do get bigger and we grow bigger as a channel, what I'll definitely end up doing actually is I'll bump up the giveaways to a little bit more. So things will go from like $20 to like $100, assuming we get to like a bigger level. And just the bigger this channel gets, the more I'll be able to invest into this channel and give back to you guys. So if you have a friend who enjoys Sea of Thieves like you do, feel free to share my channel to them and get them to subscribe, because that just helps us reach that goal a little bit quicker. Now, in the description, you'll actually see all the places that I got my information from. I'm going to throw that down there so you can actually read it for yourself and get some more information that I haven't actually covered. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Every time new content comes out, I'm always the first on YouTube to upload how to complete it. I'll be doing that again with the Forsaken Shores, as I said. So yeah, if you're interested in that, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Giveaways going on and everything. So yeah, if you've enjoyed, I'll see you guys in the next video.